adaptability to the exostrider's frequency. According to Academy rules, all synchronists must undergo a health check, equip a frequency monitor, and file a disclosure form before pilot simulation training. If these are Welcome back, Synchronist. Your daily training regimen is being formulated and will be sent to your terminal shortly.
Wait, again?
You're holding it too close. Using a communicator like that would make you look too suspicious. Relax. I already adjusted the settings before giving it to you. Just keep it in your pocket. The key is to stay calm and look natural.
So, what does your receiver look like?
Why not take a guess? We have a winner. Nice association.
Ugh, law of conservation. Fridays turn into weekends, but when weekends pass...
Maybe when they invented weekdays and weekends. Anyway...
Exam guides? You mean according to... After all...
Yeah.
Speaking of our professors, is there anyone who might go easy on...
Professor Savi?
But isn't he one... I heard they had a
Adult, say no more.
They remember it so clearly. Guess my speech on the opening ceremony wasn't a complete waste of time. Of course not. If we are having ugly disputes simply over academic issues, Star Torch Academy wouldn't even need to exist.
Professor, about my paper.
I read it. Aside from the title. And don't you dare include my name in your acknowledgements. A freshman. What? If you've got kids like...
That voice?
I saw you were upset with your student.
Savi, ever since he got back from the dark side. You're new. If it's about... And yet, she... forget it.
About what Professor Carl just said?
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine. In my position, hearing skeptical voices is part of the job. But tell me, Rover, what do you think a president should be like? Oh, no rush. Go see it for yourself. Let's keep moving. Professor Savi should be just ahead. And one more thing. He is also a memory-type resonator. He can reproduce and project objects from his memories. To keep you focused, I'll stay quiet during your conversation.
You're late. Did you bring all the material? Hand me the recalibrator. What? My mistake. The Academy newspaper. So, when the launch program for Helios... Watching a project come to life always gets me a little overexcited. I helped with part of the launch mechanism myself. Oh, I haven't even introduced myself properly. I'm Savi, professor from the Department of Engineering, and a past... This prize hasn't been awarded in years due to the difficult situation. Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not showing off. I keep it to remind myself that our science did make headway before. Though now... Anyway, what brings you here?
Lucilla mentioned that he's not on good terms with the management. I can't let him know I was sent here by her. Still, we're both victims of the dark side. Maybe approaching from that angle won't raise suspicion.
I'm here to talk about the dark side. Sigrika and I had an accident there, and I heard other students and professors experience something similar. There are so many conflicting stories about it. As someone who had been there, I want to know if everyone saw the same thing. You've entered it too, haven't you, Professor?
Before that, tell me... Unfortunately, although I did enter the dark side once, still, with all these incidents, the place should be completely sealed, especially... Now, I have to prepare... That medal's yours now. What we need now is another breakthrough in technology. So...
Yes, I've heard everything.
Looks like Professor Savi didn't want to open up about what he saw in the dark side.
Even so, that medal's a valuable lead. It's deeply connected to him. Please place the medal in front of the makeup mirror. I can't touch it myself, so I'll read and tune its frequency remotely. Excellent. Now, leave the rest to the adult. President. Can you still hear me?
Yes. The comms are stable. Let's begin.
This is strange. I was setting up the room according to the riddle the Academy gave. Who changed the riddle? Either way, I should focus on restoring the room through memory projection.
So, this is Professor Savi's memory when he first entered the dark side. From what we just saw, he was one of the staff involved in the new solo cell. But
Something wrong?
not exactly. Maybe because I'm a memory-type resonator too. People think memory-type resonators, like us, are masters of memories and emotions. But no forte is perfect. When we pour all focus into manipulating memories, that's when we're most vulnerable. Ugh, this projection won't hold for long. Let's move forward.
I can't even feel time passing. This one should go here. You again.
This memory records the moment he met the rabbit. Before that, he mentioned time. Could that be another key factor?
Did the other victims have similar behaviors?
Let's...
Gone again. I'll just need to use my phone. No use hiding. I know you're there. Surprised? Ha! Secrets, your trap. Haskar spec. I'm nothing like... Oh, you're right, but what if I told... The data model was wrong from the start. Then, based on the corrected model, the result should be, where's the rest? Where's the other half of the formula? I never said the answer was free. Offer something of equal thesis, date. See? Try again. Ah, no. That can't be. But it can. You've spent all your chips. Ah, right. Almost forgot about that. Look at that. You've given everything, and yet you still can't trade for a single answer. Or maybe the scale is the answer. And of course, it can't change what sleeps beneath Lahairo. Enough! You don't understand anything. Oh, don't I? Your life. Go on. This is the part you idealists always love, isn't it? I told you, You don't understand. You're just preying on desperate seekers of truth. I won't let anyone else enter this room.
So that's why Professor Savi was so determined to keep everyone out of the dark side.
He was protecting them, in his own way. Greatness isn't just about achievement. At Star Torch Academy, we pursue truth. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, spending more time in the dark side does raise the chance of seeing the rabbit. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, you're saying it's drawn to one's vulnerability, but everyone has weaknesses. Some hide them deeper, some don't. Now then, if we cross-check the clues from Savi with the Academy's earlier findings, you're half right. The key isn't the Forte itself. Remember? Professor Savi used his Forte to restore the scene. In both cases, they influenced the space itself.
Since we found the answer, I'll wait for you here. Hello? Lucilla?
Look, there's actually one more thing I didn't mention. After the celebration, every Darkside victim shared one trait. They were all memory-type resonators, and there aren't many of us in the Academy. Only one remains. You understand what that means now, don't? Focus my mind. Loosen my thoughts. Just a little. A small price to draw it out. And that since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast?
That student.
You'll understand once you meet her yourself.
Just as planned. No one else remains in the dark side. But the rabbit's clever. Every room has traces of its frequency.
Huh. If it were easy to catch, that little feast wouldn't be half as entertaining, would it? And remember, if anything unexpected happens, you know what to do.
Since the Fraxidus went to such lengths to invite me, well, as the president, how could I turn down the feast? Of course. And I knew if I told you sooner, you'd either stop me or try to follow me. But there's something only you can do from the outside. The dark side is unstable by nature. Remember what I said? The Academy used riddles to regulate its gateways. Most have been replaced by Fraxidus riddles, but a few originals are still hidden in the Academy's archive. And the archive is inclusive. Be careful what you dig into. Rover, I need you to set a stable darkside exit with a riddle unknown to the Fraxidus.
Remember what you told Sigrika at the celebration?
Even if I said no, you'd come anyway, wouldn't you? But if anything goes wrong, promise me, you'll get out immediately.
control where I'm going while in zero gravity.
Found it! Oh, my magistrate. This is the one Kara recommended. The Wicked! There's even a real-time ranking. Iris's top picks.
This is a recommended list based on the number of clicks and views. I look forward to getting your feedback.
The alternative riddles for the new solar celebration. Why is it tucked into a storyboard, though? Hope this helps.
You're here. This way.
If I follow this path, it should lead me to the president. Oh, that's odd. Why are tacit discords here? And they're all moving towards her. The tacit discords are gathering around here.
A new partner?
Yes! Just like that!
One more time. I sense your weakness. Moment of resonance. This is...
Even got my taste right, huh? It's always... The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Directed by Lucilla. Starring Lucilla.
Welcome. Enjoy.
Using my name and slapping on a title that lame? I heard the Fraxidus had a playwright. And this is what your art looks like?
This is the story of a girl who discovered she could read memories when she started to grow up. Before she could fully develop her self-knowledge, she absorbed too many memories that weren't her own.
Stealing Sophie's voice? Twisting people's lives into your cheap drama? Since when does that count as cinema? What's next? My grand arrival in Lahiroy?
How ironic. The girl who built her life on her memory gift walks into an institute buried beneath the Frostlands and becomes its leader. A flock of lambs chasing the future crowns a shepherd who can only record the past. What can she offer them? Drown in the relics of humanity's golden age? Or lead the innocent straight into the abyss? The flock crosses the frozen lands, trying to light fires against the coldness and darkness. Some burn clothes, some burn books, some even burn themselves. But the coldness and darkness know no end and devour everything. In the end, nothing remains, only silence.
Oh, how considerate. To have even written the Academy's ending for us, too. If this ever hit theaters, I'd fast forward it tenfold just to end the agony.
Thus ends the film. However, upon review, it's filled with meaningless actions, and its protagonist is pitifully naive. The script will be rewritten and rescreened. Actress, please wait before the curtain.
A post-credits scene? Planning to remake my life now? Fine. Since you've handed me a free ticket, I'll see it through.
The Tragic Life of Lucilla. Remake. Scene 1. Action. The pitiful girl repeats her past, grows up again, and again arrives at Star Torch Academy, standing once more at a crossroads.
Now, I'll announce the result. The vote was Professor Lucilla. Congratulations. You've been elected as the new president of Star Torch Academy. Well then, President Lucilla, care to say a few words?
That's amazing, Professor Lucilla. Oh, should I...
Thank you for your trust, but I don't intend to accept. Compared to others at the Academy, don't you think I'm a bit too ordinary? I have no major academic achievements. Making a nobody the shepherd is so... Please understand my choice.
Quiet! Everyone please be seated. At least she knows her place. Let's just set a new election date and...
Look, Professor Lucilla's here.
About your request, I have the right. Professor Lucilla just ran out of the room, clutching her head. Like she's lost.
How long has she been locking herself in there?
No clue. We just heard stuff breaking. And someone crying.
Could it be she's having another episode? The madness caused by memory confusion.
Are you really quitting the project?
This will be my final lecture. I've already filed to close the course next term.
She said the girl who once forced herself to stand.
What's happening to me? Erase. Right. If I erase the memory of my forte itself, maybe then everything... I'm done with all of it.
She abandoned her title, her right to explore, and now even her own forte.
She chose to kill the person she used to be.
A different choice. A brand new life. Tell me, our dear audience, isn't this fascinating? If everything's destined to fade away, why not just wait it out? Enjoy the last bit of pleasure and revel in the beautiful memories before...
After all, fleeting joy feels far more real than some unreachable truth.
You only need to come a little closer and take my hand. Our lives can trade places. No more pain, only warmth and bliss. The curtain's about to fall, and the choice is yours.
Done with your performance? All that noise for one purpose. The same trick you used on Savi. Stirring fear, pressing old wounds. Let me guess what you're after. Targeting Sigrika was just a diversion. You wanted the Academy to intervene. Next, the memory-type resonator is affected in the dark side. And you knew I'd see it. That was your invitation. So this little play, it was meant for me and all the memory-type resonators. You're afraid of something in us, aren't you? Something that threatens your grand scheme. You put on quite a hilarious show, I'll give you that. But you came to the wrong audience. You can ramble about pasts and futures all you like, but I only focus on the present.
And that's exactly why your message in that film disgusts me. I don't deny the doubt, the struggle, or the pain we face in our search. Every soul in Star Torch Academy has endured those. But the weight of civilization demands shoulders to bear it. And we, right from the beginning, are a flock, walking willingly toward our own end. If the campfire's dying out, then these lambs you mock will burn themselves. Just no glory sought, no remembrance needed. We'll lie down here, leaving not... But what's the point of it all? The point? You, who watch us burn. You're the proof. You and everyone behind you. That's our meaning. And one more thing. Whether I deserve to be the president? That's not for your cheap words or your lousy films to decide. If you're so desperate to tear me down, that only proves I'm doing something right. Tell me, who's the real desperate one here? You're not the only one with backup. Check me. You're here.
Go after it. I'll handle the rest.
Come on, we've still got work to do. Stay sharp, Rover. It can take the form of anything in the dark side. There's only one passage here. It must still be around. Stay close. No sign of it here either. Let's split up. I'll check this room, you take the one before. Told you. It's checkmate this time. We still haven't figured out what the Fraxidus wants with the dark side. For now, this little one's our only lead. Let me try reading its memory first. Oh, looks like I don't even need to use my forte.
I suppose this counts as our first proper meeting, Madame Lucilla.
Proper meeting? You're talking to me through a rabbit from your little hideout. That's what you call proper? Still, thanks for the film. It was tasteless and trashy, but I'll admit, it added a little fun to my job. You knew I'd catch this rabbit from the start.
And didn't you already know it was a trap meant for you? We both have what the other wants.
What are you trying to do in the highway?
As an educator, you of all people should know better. Finding the answer is the asker's job, you know? Still, congratulations. You won this round.
Won? I never agreed to play your little game. And neither did my students. Right, Ro?
Flattering myself? That hurts. I worked very hard setting up those trials for you. If you didn't enjoy them, don't worry. There'll be a next round. And I promise it'll be far more thrilling. Because next time, we'll be betting on the very fate of Lahai Roy. Will it go boom and vanish? Or will the flames of Star Torch keep burning? I can't wait. Truly, I can't wait for our next meeting.
Next meeting. It's all right. At least we dealt with the source of the dark side's anomaly. I know you've got many questions, but let's get out of here first.
You said the things in the dark side wouldn't hurt them.
Didn't I do what you asked? You wanted to help Sigrika, so I tweaked the dark side to help her see herself clearly. Besides, no one got hurt, right? Your friend, your teacher, and Rover. I should thank you, actually. You helped me finish an experiment.
Experiment?
The opposite of the void. How far can memory-type resonators go before its power consumes them? And what other tricks is this petty academy hiding? A Miko wielding a sword? Come, my sweet darling. We've still got much to do.
What about the rabbit? Isn't it your pet?
We don't keep trash. We dump it. So, please try hard to be useful if you don't want to be disposable.
For qualified synchronists, please check that your frequency monitor is properly fitted to ensure correct adaptation.
Sorry, Rover. I've kept you busy all day.
From the moment you came to me, you already knew this was a trap set by the Fraxidus. Yet you planned to walk right into it.
All in a day's work for your president.
According to Academy rules, all synchronists must
Don't worry. I know the dark side pulls people toward what they fear and try to escape from. But I learned to face my past honestly long ago.
complete them at your earliest convenience.
You want to know?
Didn't you say you wanted to introduce a new course? Star Torch guidelines from strangers to confidants? Students and teachers should get to know each other, right?
I really set myself up for that one. Before I turned 20, I couldn't tell which memories were mine, and as I absorbed more and more of them, I saw too many births and deaths. That's exactly what the dark side preyed on. It then recreated the predicament I once lived through. When the future offers no answers, and existence itself is destined to fade, can anything we do in our brief and ignorant lives truly matter? As a student of Star Torch Academy, what do you think, Rover?
For qualified synchronists, please check that your frequency monitor is properly fitted to ensure correct adaptability.
That's the kind of answer you'd say. Back then, I joined the Space Trek Collective without a real purpose. But luckily, just like you, I met a good teacher. My teacher was an ordinary man, Arroya, in charge of observation in the Frostlands. We both spent our days watching and recording, each in our own realm, but he never saw himself as just an observer. Again and again, he made connections with people and the things he studied, and built bridges between them. It was like how we draw lines between the stars now. In these perilous Frostlands, each person is a point of light for another. Maybe I used to stand too high, never stooping to feel the emotions in those memories. The ones that needed time to settle for an ordinary person. When I revisited the memories I once read, I realized they all shared one thing in common. Everyone spends their whole life searching for answers, and it's those very answers that give meaning to our journey toward the future, even if we might find nothing in the end. No, I'm still searching. In that sense, I'm the same as all of you. Just another student on the path. So, don't worry. Until I find it, the Fraxidus won't be able to shake me. Also, about that Miko lady you're curious about. My lips are sealed on that, I'm afraid. A president has her principles, not to mention the Academy's safety protocol. But one day, you'll see her again. Anyway, I still have to write a full report on the dark side. Leave the rest to the adults now. It's getting late, Rover. I'll see you in class.
According to Academy rules, all
Has this game truly ended?
isolation training. Done at your earliest convenience.
Still something you want to say? Oh. But Star Torch Guidelines from Strangers to Confidants is designed for both teachers and students, isn't it? If you want to hear mine, you'll have to share your stories before coming to Lahairoi first.
Welcome back, Symphonist.
I've only read about Renacida in textbooks. Their culture of living alongside echoes reminds me a bit of the Roya. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to visit there and hear their bards perform in person. All right, since you shared, I'll tell you something you wanted to know. Let's start with my Royan teacher. During an expedition in the Frostlands, I got caught in a storm and was separated from the others. Due to my chaotic memories, I barely understood the concept of death. An old Royan observer rescued me and brought me back to his outpost. When he learned of my ability, he asked me to help him recall the memories he'd long forgotten. In that small cabin, I read the joys and sorrows of his past. He studied the behavior of Exoswarm alone, danced the Royan dances there, and shared laughter with. He was never lonely. I began to follow his example and actively reached out to the memories I once read. I guess what I felt then? No, it was the fear of death. For the first time, I truly feared death. I felt their most genuine human emotions facing the jaws of death. When I realized that, I knew I was finally waking up from the nightmare of those memories.